Why people envied my father, Abacha'S son? Who envied your father? They envied your father. Your father. It's not your father that is a looter. Abacha'S loot that they are still recovering from the United States. Your father, baby. Your father, thief. Na they envy, abeg, let's hear word. Sadiq Abacha, son of Nigeria's former military ruler General Sani Abacha, has defended his late father's legacy despite ongoing criticism. Defend your father, but if you don't defend your father, who will? Defend him, but your father is a bad person. Your father now, according to the history that we heard, is terrible, and a thief at that, a looter. That's coming here to say your father, they envied your father. Envy him for waiting. I beg you. In a Facebook post on Saturday, Sadiq claimed that his father was often envied and subtly betrayed, but insisted that history would judge him favorably. How do you know your father was envied? How old are you? How old are you like this? You look like probably in your late 30s or probably 40s. So, and 1993 was like 32 something years ago, Abby. So, how do you know your father was envied? Who told you that history? I beg you, let's share word. Your father, baby. Nobody envied your father, I beg Sadiq. The man Abacha just have always been the one they envied with silent deceit. History shall remember you for being a better leader. No matter how much they try to put you down, as a son, I am most proud of you today. Before Uncle na your papa, I'll be proud of him. I am most proud of you today. You indeed are the man they wish they were half of, he wrote. He concluded his post with a Hausa proverb, Dukwan Daya Jifa Kasuwa, which means whoever throws a stone in the market, a phrase often interpreted as a warning that actions have consequences. Sadiq's comment comes just days after former military president Ibrahim Babangida released his long-anticipated memoir, which has sparked widespread debate. One of the key revelations in the book was Babangida's admission that the June 12, 1993 presidential election, widely believed to have been won by MK Abiola, was annulled due to internal pressures allegedly led by Abacha. Babangida claimed he was not fully aware of the extent of these efforts at the time. General Sani Abacha, who ruled Nigeria from 1993 until his death in 1998, remains a controversial figure, a very controversial figure. While his administration is credited with economic reforms and security measures, it is also criticized for corruption and human rights violations. That corruption na tops, na number one. Raymond Nubayeri says, still son, because your father is a big crook, might be the reason you said they envied him. God thief, not be small thing. His loot, they are still recovering it up until now. You are saying that they are envious of your father. Why are they envious of him? What did he do that they are envious of him? I beg. Vincent Boroma says, so you still have mouth to talk. You are just taking advantage of the fact that Nigeria is a disorganized entity that your father and his colleagues established now. So that's why. Okonkwo Bennett says, to say something about this man, I think if everyone has something to say about this man, I think the internet can accommodate it. Ask this Sadiq whether they never told him that his father killed 9 innocent people from Rivers State by hanging them for him to have a chance to collect oil money. That is them Kensaro Wiwa. If he's aware of the atrocities of his so-called father, he will not say anything like this. He will not. Okonkwo Bennett says, before you talk to Nigerians, go out there and bring back our money your father sent abroad. No be small money. That money, he saw money. He did not know what the country needed. President of the country, rather, he flew our money to unknown destination. You have forgotten the cruelty of your father. He doesn't even know what he's saying. Saibu Adamu says, because your father, General Abacha, was dead, if Abacha was still alive, he would have been washed like IBB, OBJ, Gowon, T.Y. Danjuma, and Abdul Salam. Your father is a bad person, no? But you are a son, of course. Even if your father is a madman, he's still your father. So I can't blame you for standing by your father and trying to be a good son. Of course. Amos Akem message, your father was a killer and a lowly thief. How else you explain his loot and your family's wealth, as in the loot no be small thing? People are rich with Nigerians' money. All our money now don't loot and finish. When the day they say they envy your father. Envy. Phone short attack says, son of a thief. He's also a thief. Luther's son. Abio. Son Nwaro says, my brother, the only legacy your father will be remembered for is that massive looting. Me self, the only thing Every time I hear Abacha'S loot. That man looted money. Wetin happen? He looted money and you are coming here to defend your father for looting money. Resha, defend your father. He's your father. Abina. Lucky Brira says, may God forgive you and your late father. That has been my prayer for your family. Envy him for good or for bad. I wonder. What is there to envy about your father? What is there to envy about him? Aminu Belli says, IBB could never make a serious mistake as he insists on probing the activities of a deceased Abacha because it can't defend itself. Alexander Jai says, your father stole billions of dollars. Billions or trillions safe. The loot no be here. Barnabas Torilla says, your father looted, killed. Should I envy your father for taking people's lives? I wonder what is there to envy about your father. That was buying people up and down the way he likes. Olakunle Sefestino says, because your father was an assassin, political terrorist, onyoshi, looter, coup leader, bloodsucker, economy destroyer, a wanted criminal, plane crash setup, greedy man, etc. All your father, all this name. You are here telling us that you are proud of your father. Before uncle, is it me that will be proud of your father? It is you that will be proud of your father now. The Ridicules says Abacha pikin don craze to like father like son. Adamu Salisu says, just forget with stupid people. It's because your father is not alive. If he's alive, you will hear a different story. Stephen Oblodu says, a professional thief he was very good at it. Was that a father? The best he did was to steal and glorify himself. It's a bad thing to defend the bad father. If he was, what caused the plane crash that killed your brother? It is well. Joseph ID7, now well done. Thank God nobody remember hunger and subsidy again because Maradona have written a book for us to review and ponder on. No be small thing. No be small thing. Very soon we'll remember that things are really going on in this country because have you people see the price of data? Data is like increasing like every week, and yet nobody is talking about it. We are talking about book of something that happens in 1993. We are not talking about the present situation of the country, the hunger. Now data they won't use choke us. No be small thing. Tizuola Ayinla says, in your mind, your father was the best president when he looted all our money to sponsor you. Well, he's his father. To him, he will still always be the best father because he probably took person will lose that kind of money. You don't know the kind of life when children they enjoy. Do you know the kind of life they are even enjoying now? The generational wealth that he left for them, and still they are still someone that they are still recovering from outside the country. The father lose money, or not be small thing. Akishola Benjamin said, who go say mama soup no sweet? Exactly. He's the only one that can defend his father. Even if his father was bad, he will still say, my father is the best. So that's just it. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.